Good morning. Today is day 152. This was our tiny little spot for the night. We fit tightly, but we fit. We have a little less than, or right at 2 miles, I guess, to get down to the road crossing. And supposedly, and hopefully it all works out, PTL and Sue are going to meet us, feed us, and they offered to take us into town. So we're looking forward to seeing them.
Yeah, it's about 8:30, almost to the road crossing. I think I can hear PTL and Sue there set up already, which is great. They thought maybe they wouldn't come till around 10, but yeah, great people. They fed us for the first time in New York, I think it was. Got our number and they shot us a text and set up and fed us a couple times in Connecticut. And then Iceman and Barb were leaving, and the next day PTL sent us a text and said he's coming to Maine to do trail magic for us, which is amazing. So yeah, great people.
Oh, they did. So I dropped them off at 5 in the morning, or 6 in the morning, and
This is inside the Roadhouse, Maine Roadhouse hostel. This is a really nice hostel. There are 2 showers, 2 bathrooms in this one. Nice little seating area here up top. Second bathroom here. Then there are 5 or 6 private rooms down this hall. Me and Sandra have a private room here. Got our stuff all spread out, but it's nice. Everything we need.
On the other side of the house, there's also bunk rooms that you can get. Nice and private with curtain. Down below the bunk room is the main resupply and sitting area. So one of the local drinks, I guess, to Maine, or that they're known for, is this drink, Moxie. It's a pop or soda. It's not something I think I would crave. It's not terrible either. It's hard to put your finger on what flavor it is.
Kind of cough syrup-ish, carbonated cough syrup.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's not terrible, it's just different.
Yep.
So Michigan has Faygo, they have Moxie.
A couple different people have asked about hostels and hotels and why people choose to stay at one or the other. The main positive for staying at a hostel is they generally will pick you up at the trailheads, because towns and that generally aren't right on trail, and so you have to somehow get to the town. And so that's the advantage of staying at a hostel, is they will shuttle you back and forth, usually with the cost of the stay.
Yeah, so you get a free pickup from the trail and a return to the trail. Typically a trip to town to resupply and go to the restaurant. And they almost always they always have laundry here as well. It's so you can take care of all those tasks without having to do a lot of extra. Like if you go to a motel, you got to get a shuttle or walk the 3 or 4 miles into town or try and hitch. Got to find a laundromat. You got to walk to resupply. So they're much more convenient.
The disadvantage of a hostel is lack of privacy. Some hostels have private rooms like we were able to get here, which is nice, but you're still sharing bathroom space, common space, so you can get away to your bedroom for a little bit. But that starts feeling kind of closed in after a while too.
But especially if you're hiking by yourself, they're considerably cheaper. I mean, you could stay at a lot of hostels for $30-35 with all that stuff included. Or for me and Sandra, you know, if it's 35, it's $70 for us. You know, we can start getting to some of these small motels for that price. So it's kind of a wash, but this is a really nice place here. One of the nicer hostels we stayed at. So.
Hostels vary a lot in quality,
yeah.
Cleanliness.
Yeah.
This one I would say is probably the best. I would say even before this stumble in and
around the bend
were our favorites, and this one is right
this
up
is
there
really
with
nice.
them.
Yeah. Some of them are just literally an old garage. They just throw bunk beds in. I mean, concrete floor, dirty. So, yeah, there's a wide array of
what you get with
a hostel, and you never know quite sure until you enter the door what you're going to run into.
I love this old New England home turned into a hostel. I forget they told us how old the original building is, but I forget what they said. Well, good evening. We had a very relaxing, enjoyable day getting our chores done, and actually had time to just sit and enjoy watching a movie with the other hikers that were here at the house. We enjoyed visiting with PTL this morning. I was sad that Sue wasn't with him. I was looking forward to talking to her, but I understand that she couldn't come, and I hope that whatever she was doing today, she had a very blessed day.
Yep, it's always great to be helped out by old friends again, so thanks PTL for thinking of us and making the effort to come up and feed us. We appreciate it. It's a really nice space here. It's big enough you don't feel crammed with this many hikers here. Yeah, just a nice relaxing day we had. Got everything dried out, which is a plus. Everything was wet and kind of moldy. And we're ready to attack the Bigelows tomorrow. And that'll be our last big mountains. And it's all downhill from there except for Katahdin. So that's be a sigh of relief after tomorrow's over. No more 4,000 footers to climb.
Well, good night. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yep, good night.